Hello there, everybody. This is the Comedy Thief, and guess what? You're watching Funny Old Guys. Yes, you are. Now we're tiny now, but now we're big. And I'm getting bigger every day, but that's another story. Folks, our program today is being sponsored by, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Turmeric curcumin, which is either a rock group from the Philippines or a supplement that we're selling right across the entire nation. So turmeric curcumin is our sponsor for today. So enough of that. So what we do is we tell jokes. It's a joke-a-thon. And let me introduce our friends here. Dr. Fatpacker, say hello to our audience.
Well, guten Tag, everybody. So nice to have you join us today. Hey, we're going to make you laugh.
Indeed. And below me is Homeless Charlie. He's got his wig off today, but he still looks like he's chilly. Are you chilly?
It's chilly here. Yes, absolutely.
Yes. So how you feeling there, Charlie?
I'm doing good. Good.
Well, you're looking good for an old fart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, we tell jokes, you laugh hysterically, we make a fortune because you guys are watching. So anyway, we're going to start right now with Dr. Fatpacker. You're on.
Oh, very good, Danke. Listen, I've got 3 very strange questions for you, and I will give you the answers right away because that's the way it works. Okay, what did the envelope say to the stamp?
I don't know.
An oldie but a goodie. The envelope goes, hey, stick with me and you'll go places.
Oh, that's terrible. Go on.
Okay, why did the girl jump up and down before pouring her juice?
That sounds like a very strange question.
Yeah, the carton said to shake well before drinking.
Oh, and so she shook well. Very good.
Okay, here we go. One more. Why shouldn't you use a dull pencil?
Why should who use?
Anyone. Why shouldn't anyone use a dull pencil?
I don't know.
Oh, because it's pointless. You got it. Yeah. You're right on that stuff. Yay.
Good. Homeless Charlie, you're brilliant. Okay, it's your turn.
You win the next round.
Well, I'll tell you what, the other night as I was getting into bed, she told me, you are drunk. And I said, well, how did you know? And she said, well, you live next door.
Well, last week I went and got my 5-year colonoscopy. Now,
how'd everything come out?
Well, as you know, the preparation for this is really not nice. But anyway, I'm in the hospital, and what they do is they actually, to expand the cavity in your intestinal area, they put oxygen up inside you. Now, the hospital, it was a budget hospital, they screwed up, and instead they put helium up my butt. They went out for coffee. When they came back, I wasn't there. It took them an hour and a half to find me down in the cafeteria.
Oh, you got a little high, did you?
I was floating, exactly. Oh, enough of that. Dr. Fatpacker.
Oh, my goodness. Well, this woman came in the other day. She had sharp pains in her side.
Yes.
When I examined her and I said, you have acute appendicitis. And she yelled at me. She goes, acute appendicitis? I came in here to get medical help, not some stupid compliment.
Oh, there we go. Homeless Charlie, your turn.
Well, I'll tell you what, if a woman says she'll be ready in 15 minutes, there's absolutely no need to remind her every 30 minutes.
Well, next month, guys, I'm going down to Key West, and I made a big mistake. I got my my airplane tickets from a new low-cost carrier called Econoline Air. Okay. Now, when you get in, they give you a ticket and a folding chair. Okay, for starters. Oh, you can sit anywhere you want on the airplane. Then they don't have TVs or normal entertainment, but they did promise a high school play. Okay, now the last thing, this is, I shouldn't have gone on it, but they taxied all the way from Pittsburgh down to Jacksonville before they took off. And I finally figured this out because I could hear the pilot screaming to pedestrians, "Get off the freaking road!" That's don't take Econoline Air. Dr. Fatpacker.
Quite a trip, I'm sure.
Oh,
Now, one of my patients was telling me, he says, he came home after a checkup. He was serious. This woman was 65-year-old, and she said to her husband, the doctor said that I have the breasts of a 20-year-old girl. Oh, and the husband looked at her and he said, did he mention about your 65-year-old ass? And she goes, no, your name didn't come up.
oh, what a comeback. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Almost
I
Charlie.
think he's been listening to funny old guys.
Yes.
Well, did something unusual last week. I went to church, and part of the sermon was, the Lord said unto John, come forth, and you will receive eternal life.
Wow.
Well, John came in fifth, and he won a toaster.
Toaster. Well, folks, politically, I have to tell you that I am quite conservative. So I have to tell you that up front because there have always been mixed emotions among the electorate about Donald Trump. Okay? Because some people hate him like poison, while other people just hate him like regular. That's what it is. Well, we're not going to use politics anymore. Well, maybe we will. Who knows? Anyway, Dr. Fatpacker.
Well, this golfer went into his club and he tells the caddy that his doctor says he can't play golf. And the caddy looked at him. He says, so he's also played with you, I see.
Ah. Homeless Charlie.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't want to brag, but I finished the puzzle in under a week. And the box said 2 to 4 years.
So you did it well. Well, along those lines was this new parents, a young couple with a little baby, right? And the wife had to go away on a business weekend, and the husband was responsible for taking care of this little infant. She comes back, and she picks up the baby. The baby smells to high heaven, and it's obvious that this diaper is completely filled to overflowing with the brown stuff. And she scolded her husband and said, why didn't you change the diaper? And he says, look, right here on the box. It says for 7 to 10 pounds. That's what it said. Where did I get
he
that
was
one
collecting, huh?
I got to see what time it is here. Okay, go ahead. We're winding down, but we're not done. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Packer.
I remember in boot camp when I was there, we had a guy from Kentucky who came into the boot camp in his first week of basic training. He lived in the back hills and was not used to modern amenities. So on the first day, he was issued a comb. On the second day, they sent him to the barber and cut off all his hair. On the third day, he was issued a toothbrush and toothpaste. On the fourth day, he was sent to the dentist and they pulled 10 of his teeth. On the fifth day, he was issued an athletic supporter. On the sixth day, he went AWOL.
And on the seventh day, they gave him a partridge and a pear tree.
Yeah, he had a day of rest.
Okay, Homeless Charlie, do you have a short one?
Oh,
wait,
yes.
hold on.
Oh, Dennis, you can't ask him that.
Let me rephrase that one. You have a joke that's not too long.
Oh, now I understand. I thought you were insulting me. Okay, what's the difference between Tiger Woods and Santa Claus?
I'm afraid to ask.
I don't
Well-
know.
Santa stops after 3 hoes.
Oh, ouch.
Oh,
That was a short one, all right.
he stops after 3 O's. Well, we're done with the jokes, folks, but we're not done because we have a point of conversation just between the three of us.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Well, I just remembered the first one. Your
That's a good thing I
garbage
print
man.
these things out. Yeah.
Your garbage man, Dr. Fat Packer, was involved in a horrible traffic accident with his garbage truck, and there was garbage strewn all over your front yard, and the driver is drunk. So, what would you say, or what would you do to remedy this situation?
Well, first off, I want to make sure that everybody was okay, you know? And then I would say to the driver, pickup this week, we're going to be a bitch.
It's gonna be a bitch. Homeless Charlie, garbage
Well-
man in his truck, horrible auto accident right in front of your house, garbage everywhere, all over your front lawn. What do you do, or what do you say to this drunk garbage guy?
Well, I wouldn't speak to him at all. I'd call the mayor and I'd ask him why they're starting the garbage routes right after the bars close.
Oh, that's true. It was 3 a.m. Well, what I would do is I'd grab this drunk driver right by the collar. I would stuff eggshells and orange rinds down his pants, and I'd punch him in the mouth. That's what I would do.
Oh, my goodness.
So anyway, that's it. We're done.
I had a second
Thank you
answer.
very
You
much
want to hear
for-
my other answer? You want to hear my other answer? I had another answer.
Go ahead.
Yeah, man, I said, I'd go up to him, I go, what the heck is all this garbage doing on my lawn? The accident was 3 blocks away.
I don't know. It must have been a tornado. Anyway, we're out of here. Thank you for that a little bit extra there. We're awfully glad that you were with us. And oh, wait, I almost forgot. We invite a famous celebrity to be on our very next video. And Dr. Fatpacker, as with many times before, I've forgotten who we're going to invite. Do you
Why
know?
we would invite the most famous swimmer in the Olympics, Mark Spitz. Ooh, it's okay.
Ooh.
And
Yeah, that'd be
nobody
good.
cares.
Oh,
That'd be
yes.
good.
So we're going to invite Mark Spitz. Mark Spitz, you're a very
Yeah.
famous Olympian swimmer. You're going to be on our very next video. So you have to check in at funnyoldguys@gmail.com and within 24 hours. And if you don't, Mark Spitz, you're going to end up in the trash bin. So this is the Comedy Thief saying goodbye and farewell. We steal everything you saw and heard today, passing along to Dr. Fatpacker for his goodbye and his farewell.
Well, auf Wiedersehen, everybody. Thanks for checking in with us this week. Say, listen, if you could go down to the bottom there, put a little check mark in that little box that says subscribe, and subscribe. That would be very nice. Oh, and if you want to tell your friends about, funny old guys, you go ahead, send us an email at funnyoldguys@gmail.com. And we will send you one of these fancy dancy little business cards, and it has our YouTube address on the bottom, and you can pass them out and almost pretend that you're part of the show, yeah?
And homeless Charlie say goodbye and farewell to the dogs and cats in video land.
Well, goodbye and farewell to the dogs and cats in Videoland.
Well, we're out of here. Everybody wave goodbye. Everybody wave, wave, wave. Wave goodbye. Everybody, thank you for watching. We'll see you down the road.